roll.
I might have to say that again. It's rock and roll.
You hate photographers, don't you?
No. Like,
I must admit, like I'm a music technician at school now, but when I graduated, I worked quite a bit in TV and stuff, but never like done. We both sit there, go outside, going, "What happens now?" Like we're standing like next to some big bloke, going, "Who the fuck are you?" And we're like, "We're here to interview the bands." "Oh, really? Are you?" It was like, "Yes." Who's the guy who said you are? "Sam." "What's his last name?" "I don't know."
but yeah, I know. Like this is like there's all sorts of things is that people are going to be putting up barriers, but usually you'll find, you know, when you get down to the bands are usually like pretty easy and just like regular Joes wanting to talk to about, you know, about stuff they're passionate about.
Yeah.
So I'm just testing my lens. So,
That's what she said.
That's it.
What time are you on this evening?
We're on at 7:20. Yeah, it's an early gig. Like all these gigs
This is
are
because it's a nightclub here as well, isn't it?
I think so,
Is there
yeah.
a nightclub night tonight on a Tuesday? Wednesday?
Facebook people like the snow and all that. Look
It's
outside.
melted, but
It's sunny. It's kind of everything's kind of normal. It's not that cold. And no, we're not.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
This is Stuart.
Hi, how you doing? All right?
How you doing?
You got all right?
Andy, nice
You good, man?
Pleasure, nice to meet you, man.
Doing all right?
But yeah, it came out of nowhere. The snow's come out.
You know, someone is snowed in Billericay.
Really?
Yeah.
Sam, who's supposed to be with us tonight, he's totally snowed in.
Fuck, wow.
I'm in Southend on the seafront.
Yeah.
It's fine for me.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's weird.
Totally
Snowflake.
weird. Totally weird. I looked out the window at 8:30, the snow was coming down, hoping I could build a snowman, but not enough.
Not enough. No, it's like. I don't think it's.
So I went back to
It's gonna get
bed.
heavy. Like, well, we've been traveling like all over the north. We spent a week below zero, and it's just been like icy, really on the hills and stuff like that. All the roads were fine. It was a bit white in the morning, you know, but not a big deal really. It's been like, well, the north manages the snow much better. You know, it's an annual thing. So down here, a bit of snow, they cancel all the trains. Quick.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said to my dad this morning. I was like, I phoned him up because he gets up at 5.
Mhm.
He works in the city, and I was just like, "Did you get into work all right?" He's like, "Yeah, it was fine." I'm like, "What?" it's like 2 inches of snow here, and and I can't see any footprints out the driveway. So unless you flew to work, what did you do? It's like, no, it wasn't snowing when I left.
Yeah.
So it was pretty early. It was like pretty like when everyone was getting up. Just brought everything to a halt.
Gonna set up another camera so we've got enough pictures of everyone. Sorry if I annoy anyone by taking 1,000 photos.
Will it pick up on that? Oh yeah, I should set up the microphone, shouldn't I?
I'm gonna try.
Have you got a socket anywhere in here?
I have no idea. I've only just walked up here like just before you did.
When you guys are on stage, any do's and don'ts for me? That you don't want to do?
There we go. Brilliant.
I don't know. Like, have you like first of all, like, have you got the photo pass and stuff like
We
that?
will have photos.
Yeah, that's it. That's done. Like, what kind of real easy, you know, with photos, like as long as you know, like they're from the pit or from the wings.
Yeah.
No problem with flashes or anything like that. We're gonna have loads of mad lights, so you're probably better off.
doesn't really.
Exactly, probably better off not using a flash.
I brought a flash just in case of the interview. But you're really quite well.
Yeah, and we don't have any restrictions on how long you can shoot for. We don't.
So normally,
have
because
fun. It's enjoy your craft while we do ours, kind of thing.
Yeah, cool. Now I'm new to Twitter. Are you on Twitter?
So am I. I've just joined Twitter about a week ago, and it's starting to get a bit crazy because I advertise myself on our band page. I hoard myself out on our band page, which has got nearly 10,000 likes, and it's like, hey, here I am.
This is me. I'm on Twitter.
I only got on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, and I'm a Spurs fan, and it's Sam set it up for me. And
Everyone's got the same phone.
Yeah, everyone's got the same ring. Let's see who this is. Hello? Hello? No, you got the wrong number. I don't like it.
That's what I say to my mother when she calls.
Okay, no.
yeah, I only got Twitter like.
No, I'm getting telemarketing crap all the
don't
time.
hate that.
And fucking hell, all the time. Yeah, all this kind of crap. But now they start calling and everything is like insisting. Just because once I may have given an inkling that maybe I wasn't sure if I may have paid PPI in the past. That's it.
I have done the form.
They probably like highlighted me on the board there. That's the number we're gonna call every day, boys.
None of them sit there and say, if you want to stop us texting this message, they all say like press to say right stop to learn. It doesn't say like right cunt.
As soon as you get to work,
That doesn't
ring this
work.
guy.
1, 2, 3.
So you're happy for
One.
me to try and shoot as much as possible, not just first few songs I can
Yeah,
get?
exactly.
Hello.
Just have fun.
Right.
Really
We're
like.
hoping that there's going to be 2 of us. Eve, she will be with us soon. She's just on a train.
Yeah, as long as you send us a link to wherever the pictures are, so we can see
if
them.
you want, I'll give if you I can give you a card, and if you want the originals, just let me know, and then
Okay.
they're all yours. They're all yours. And we'll get them sent over.
Yeah, that whole Twitter thing, I got so confused when Sam put my band on it. And I was like, right, okay, this is how it works. So I was like the admin bloke, and I was like, oh my god, Jermaine Defoe's following me. And it's like, no, you're following him. Oh, right.
Yeah, all the followers were following. Yeah, I was a bit confused by that as well.
It is good. It is good.
How
Yeah,
many? You ready, yeah? So is that recording, yeah? Okay. Right, good evening guys, Music Crowns followers. This is Roy Taylor of Easy Tiger here. Tonight we've got 3 great bands, 3 interviews, and I'm telling you, there is so much hair around here. I mean, come on, it's like some sort of cousin it contest, I know. So tonight, our first interview, we've got Breed77 here. We've got Paul, singer. We've got Danny on guitar, and we've got Yoisi on drums. And we're just gonna have a little chat with them while they're kicking back in their changing room. They've just had their sound check and they're raring to go. So we were in here talking to Paul earlier, and you guys were saying, you know, originally you're from Gibraltar,
Yeah.
but you're based in London now. How did that all come about?
We're gonna be well. I don't know. Like Gibraltar is a beautiful place. It's great weather. It's great women and cheap booze. But you know, you're somewhat restricted in industry, especially back when we started the band. Before, like, you know, the internet was what it is now. You know, and like we all moved like separately. Like everyone in the band has moved separately to London to you know, like to actually be where the action is and try and give it a stab. And Breed77, as a matter of fact, was formed in London.
Okay then.
So yeah.
So did you know each other before you came over here, or?
Vaguely, I knew him vaguely, but I knew more of the bass player.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I went to school together, same class.
Right. Is that in Gibraltar?
Yeah, same
So
class.
it's a pretty small place.
Yeah, we were in the same classroom there, in the same job, and in the same band. So I knew the guy pretty much.
Alright, that's cool. But yeah, I'll say I've been to Gibraltar myself once. Like, it's pretty weird. Like walking into a street, it's called like Winston Churchill Street. Like,
Yeah.
what? And the
Colonies,
flight out
colonies.
there is one of the best flights out of like an airport going. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, so like obviously you guys came here, you all started. Like, did you come together partly because of friends, but it must have been thought through influences and things as well?
Well, England was, at the time, actually, when I first came here, I thought, like, damn it, what the fuck am I? Because it was the heyday of the Britpop.
Mm-hmm.
And metal was no good at that time. So it was Oasis and Blur, and I was like, shit, where have I got into? But, you know, we started the band and we hit it, and
I feel like that now, I'll be honest.
well,
See, I love the sort of Thin Lizzy and Bon Jovi and that stuff, and I'm sitting there going like, someone said today I saw on YouTube a comment, it was like, darkness saved the 21st century for rock and roll, and I'm like sitting there going, it's a bit out there statement, you know. I mean, I still think there is a lot of drivel though.
But I tell you the truth, now, I think nowadays it's a bit more flexible. Like a couple of 10 years ago, like because there wasn't much of an internet thing like nowadays. You can pigeonhole one scene and that was it. You had the corn thing, the tracksuit, and the down-tuned guitars, and that was it. And the rap. I think nowadays it's very versatile. You got like scenes of these glam rockers. I know kids that they dress like the 80s if they were like a thrash band of San Francisco, and then you get like Poison, Motley Crue kind of thing from the 80s. So now it's everything goes. That's the beauty.
Do you think that's like partly to do with the way that we record now, or like do you find that, you know, it's pretty set with the way that you like write material or record your material? Do you just go away and have a little dictaphone and go, right, that's that, and Can you do it in a hotel room? Like,
No, really, we don't compose like that. We compose very meticulously, and the songs are very intellectually constructed and taken thought, not just in the spot.
are you all part of that, or is there any one or two of you that sort of go about your way and
some more than others.
present it? Or?
Yeah, there's a few of us that, and you know, every single song is different. You know how it gets to the end product, and no, I think like to a great extent, people have a greater facility nowadays to produce music, and it's really easy to create music at home. It's no replacement, you know, for that, you know, for the proper studio album, which is an experience, and in itself it is what makes it, you know, like a timeless piece that, you know, you put it on and it'll always sound good.
Yeah.
But it's given people a chance to have like a foothold, you know, in the industry, and the industry has widened now to the point that bands on the internet, you know, without record labels and without stuff, have the ability to be heard by as many people as you know, as the more professional bands. So it's like, it's only, you know, it's a positive, but you can always, you know, the cream always rises to the top. So like, no matter how many bands are coming at you, only the quality is going to prevail. So like, it's not like just because you can film something in your bedroom and you know, put it on YouTube, you're not going to become the next.
Yeah. Do you find that there's an added amount of pressure like attached to that because there's so much more exposure through things like YouTube and the internet? Do you feel that, you know, the fact that you're there, or do you feel like you're there? Do you feel like you're still making it? I don't know. I'm not in the situation you guys are.
I mean, like, there's very loads of levels. Like I've always said, like, compare it to football.
Yeah.
This is the Champions League, Premiership,
Yeah.
Second Division, Third Division. To be in the Champions League and to be a big band, you need money. I need a corporate company to invest money. If not, get it out of the head. It's not gonna happen.
And then like reality is here, you know, like this what we're doing. You know, whatever you can see on your Facebook or YouTube, whatever, there's million views or whatever means nothing. You know, reality is here is when you pay £20 for a ticket to go see a few bands. What is money, you know? This is so we know what's going on. You know, it doesn't matter if you get 10,000 hits on YouTube or video. That means, you know, at least 6,000 or 7,000 people saw that video. It's not like those videos that have millions. That means nothing. Counts for nothing.
Like, so do you guys feel like this, being a rock star, is all the fans will probably feel about you? Do you feel like this is like real life? Do you feel that when you go home and you're not touring that's real life, or do you feel like this is?
No, you got to keep it grounded. It's just a different day. Like, it is a different day. The thing is that in our lives, some days you're playing to like thousands of people, and other days you're playing to hundreds, and other days you're resting at home watching TV, and other days you want to play a bit of video games. It's all, you know, it's all normal. Like you have to remain grounded.
It's a job in the end of the day.
You have to remain grounded.
Yeah.
So you were just saying earlier about like sort of comparing the sort of tiers of football, so like sort of football. So do you guys follow much football back at home or here? Like,
well, here I don't follow any football.
Who do you support, Danny?
Not really, Sevilla from Spain.
Oh, right, okay. Have they still got Freddie Canute playing football?
Yeah.
Is he still there?
Yeah, they're not very good, and they won the league. They're like kind of a West Ham of Spain, up and down, up and down.
They're West Ham of Spain, and they.
Well, I actually in England I like West Ham.
What about you, Paul? Do you follow? Or?
I got disenfranchised with football completely, just because I think the amount of money they get paid and the distinct lack of consistent quality in football as of late. It's just so much more about the scandal and about all the other stuff, which I think is driven by these ridiculous kind of money. It's into a money game. You've got like rich millionaires changing managers like if they were peanuts, you know, and it's all throwing money at the game. It's like rich Arabs coming, buying Manchester City and throwing all the money in the world at it. It's like, and just like keep on throwing money until you win.
But I think that this is not just football. This is sign of times. Because you go to nowadays, you go everywhere in Europe. Everywhere you go is a shopping mall, and it's exactly the same shops. And it's the same with music, because you have the conveyor belt, like what these X Factor programs are and shit like that. And it's like you go to Tesco's, what do you have? Top 40. What is the top 40? Whatever's been in the TV, which is that. So I think it's the signs of times of globalization, about money. It's just it's a whole big market. Before I remember going to Germany and going to maybe Spain and touring around, and every country had a different scene, a different. Nowadays, it's exactly the same. It's still the same products. They have to say, like I say, signs of time. Football has become what everybody. It is, big corporate thing.
Yeah.
Like a Tesco, multinationals. You don't see like little supermarkets in the street anymore.
Yeah.
It's just big.
You understand
multinationals.
how there's such allegiance to football when it is so corporate these days.
But those people are true.
Culturally,
from the time.
From the time.
The
it's
fans are
culturally
there,
ingrained. That's the thing. That's culturally ingrained, and what's happened is as a result of that, someone's come in to cash in on that.
Yeah.
People love football, so that's where the money is, and ultimately they see dollar signs.
Yeah. So coming back to the music point, obviously this evening we're at the Electric Ballroom in London, which we're all very excited about. Great venue, got a lot of history in there. Have you guys played here before?
Yep, couple of times.
A couple of times. Do you think tonight's going to trump the others, or?
I don't know, we'll see. But every gig is good. Every gig is no gig is better than other. Everything's got its magic moment, its time. We're very excited. We're back. Where we live, it's like back home.
I think it's pretty special because we're playing at home.
So I was going to say, like playing in your hometown, you get like a lot of friends coming along, or
Probably, there's
I'm really excited.
Too many friends.
Fucking way.
Too many friends. Give me a gig in Siberia any day, man.
the phone doesn't stop.
300 Ontario will turn up.
that's what the unknown person was phoning you for. It was just too shy. It's like
Guess this.
Everything's guesses. All of a sudden you have more friends. And we're not talking about Facebook friends, we're talking about people with your phone number.
So you guys got a new single out. I'm not too sure how long they've been out for.
Since last Monday, so a week and a couple of days.
It's called Drown, isn't it? Yeah.
Correct.
And it's for free.
It's for free, is it?
Yeah.
Free? Where can you get the free download?
From facebook.com/Breed77, reverbnation.com/Breed77.
There we go, guys.
Breed77.com.
The easiest is just put Google Breed77 on the official pages, you'll find it there.
Also on your single, you've got a cover of an Alice Cooper
B-side.
track. I've listened to them.
We actually thought like giving, I was going to say value for money, but it's not like that, it's for free. But in the 80s and 90s you had singles, and you always had the B-side, so we thought like, let's give a song with a B-side, like old times.
Did you feel like when you did a B-side, obviously it's cover, but some people sometimes do B-sides because they don't make it on the album. Did you want to go out and do a cover?
We actually recorded it ourselves.
No, it was like we made a decision that we wanted to add to the package. It sounded like a really fun idea to do, to give the Breed77 treatment. We laid down, went down to our studios, Danny recorded it, and it's just like it's that easy to do, like not that easy to do, but like once you have the means and you have the know-how, it was easy, for what seemed like like a really cool idea to come to fruition, within a week. And it's going down to Stone Live. It's a fun track.
Yeah, I
rock and roll.
noticed your set list that it might be happening. I don't know. I didn't see it.
That's it, provisional anyway.
So
That
it's
could
like
change.
Alice Cooper, like big fans. Anyone specific?
No, not particularly. That song, everyone says like that's the song, and like if anybody says, "Oh, Alice Cooper, oh, you're Poison." That's why we did it.
I don't
Because
actually
it's the song.
none of us I think likes.
I'm not an Alice Cooper fan. I don't think he. I don't know. I'm not gonna go on camera ever and say anything bad about Alice Cooper.
That song is, to be technical, was written by Desmond Child.
Yeah.
Which he wrote all the hits from Bon Jovi. So it's actually a Desmond Child song.
He's quite involved in the trash album, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So like, just sort of thinking about like the people that you're doing that sort of covering their songs and so on. Like, is there anyone out there that you would like to be involved in your album in the future? Sort of anyone?
Nah,
big?
not really.
No, never.
I'm happy
like
playing
that.
for Breed.
We've got so much always going on, like within the band. Anyway, there's always like one of the keys I think to the sound of the band is all the distinct tastes and the varying influences and the combining influences, and we've done a couple of collaborations before, and we've had people guest on albums and stuff like that, but it's more a case of it just being the right song, the right time, it's not that we go out looking for it. We've got loads of friends in the industry, you know, like.
It's been more like in the past like a violinist that's come and played the piece.
Yeah.
It's not, we've never like wanted to go and we didn't need that really.
Do you ever bring back the same people? Do you like get quite close to those contact points? Or?
Well, in albums, in a couple of albums, when we we started doing loads of stuff with strings. We used to work with this lady Sally Herbert, who's just like genius kind of string arranger. Had done like stuff with Madonna and Björk and stuff like that. We're talking about like
Something we couldn't do.
So we worked with her on a couple of albums, you know, and if ever we got anything like kind of like orchestral, she would be like kind of our first sounding board. But we tend to keep it pretty much in house, everything, you know, like it's I don't know. Everybody in the bands plays more than one instrument.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, and
you said you played a bit of guitar before.
and so there's so you know there's a lot going on, and I think, you know, we've got a very rich palette to choose from already.
Good stuff. I'm going to have to ask at some point, because I'm sure there are some people out there who'll be wondering, but the name Breed77, unless I'm completely in the dark, wondering how you came about with that name and why 77.
Wow, it's that's one that's come up a lot before. There's extensive documents on the internet that will lead you to different theories about the conception of the name, but it's pretty much public knowledge that we were going to be. We were originally called Breed. We were going to change our name to Kilo 77, which was the radio call sign for Stuart, our bass player, when he was a motorcycle dispatch rider. And I messed up once on stage, and like instead of saying Kilo 77, I said Breed 77, and it stuck.
That's cool.
The band makes the name, you know, and now we know we're like X years down the line. You know, we're Breed 77. It's like, hopefully, you know, like it's now it's become pretty much like just a common name now, you know, like people will, you know, like we've been years since we don't get asked anything about, you know, numbers and names and stuff like that, because, you know, like a lot of bands after us came out, like Blink-182 and Black Flag 77 and all this other stuff, you know, but like our name kind of is stuck, you know, and then hopefully, you know, like it's our job to turn it into a household one, you know?
That's cool. I just think we're going to have to bring it to a close. However, I just want to ask one last question. I'm going to ask everyone this evening. You guys ever heard of the film called The Bucket List?
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's got Jack Nicklaus and Morgan Freeman.
The least to do about when you know you're
That's one of my favourite movies.
Yeah, it's one of your favourite movies.
One of my three favourite movies.
Yeah, three favourite movies. So please, I want to know, like, give me a bucket list moment, and don't say that your last film you're ever going to watch on your bucket list. Or any ideas?
In my bucket moment, I would like to be a farmer and live in the countryside and get out of the city. I've done everything else I wanted to do. I've done actually, music-wise, blah blah. It doesn't mean nothing, but I would like to live in nature and be a hippie kind of guy and just get out of everything and live in the forest. I've never done that. I would love to do it.
Sounds cool. Was that England or?
It's gonna be a bit cold, but whatever. Really, if it's nature, you know, I love to try that before I die.
Sounds good. Paul? We'll come back to it.
I know there's so many, like I think, you know, I'm an ambitious person and like, and I want a lot, but really I don't know, like bucket list moment for me, like right now, because I'm flying back home the day before the end of the world, on the 20th of December, is to be able to see the Straits of Gibraltar from up on the rock, which I love so much.
Sounds nice.
Is the world gonna be destroyed?
I don't know. I'm gonna go up there. You know, I'm gonna be up there waiting for it.
I think if I had a bucket list moment, I think I'd go for skydiving.
Skydiving, yeah?
Yeah.
Any of you ever done skydiving before?
No, I've done paragliding. With parachute and shit.
Good fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
No, but I mean, just fucking throw a jump and.
Alright, okay, so thank you very much everyone for watching. This is Breed77, and I'm sure they're going to have a bloody great show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rock on!
Watch out for pictures.